So I called the orthodontist and they're squeezing you in because you have to get your braces taken off. You're getting your braces taken off today.
Forever?
No.
What is up, you guys? I got Ashton here with me.
Yo.
You can see we're strapping up, getting ready. In fact, as we're sitting here, the snow is starting to fall. So the timing of this is actually quite perfect because it's literally snowing as we speak. But we are doing something a little bit later today. Kind of fun, Christmas tradition, figuring out Christmas lists for 2022. And guys, there are so many wonderful things out there that kids want for Christmas and even adults want for Christmas, right? We try to bring you some cool suggestions, both from our kids and from us as adults. We have one here today for you guys. We have got in our hands 2 Varla scooters. Guys, Varla is an incredible electric scooter company. These things are as beefy and as big and as beautiful as any electric scooter I have ever seen. Those are all positive things, by the way. One of these things goes 39 miles an hour. It is the Varla Eagle 1. It is considered an off-road scooter. In fact, they sell many accessories, including off-road tires. We're gonna go take it for a spin right now. It requires a key, actually, to even get access. It has dual motor, so both tires are spinning at each time. So it's basically like a 4-wheel drive, a 2-wheel drive scooter.
And the wheels are huge.
So this thing is pretty incredible. It's one of the coolest scooters I think we've ever seen. So the machine I want to talk to you about again is the Eagle 1, the Varla Eagle 1. Now guys, this thing has 40 miles to the charge. In fact, if you look on their website, they really do sponsor, in fact, promote it being an off-road like scooter. In fact, again, there's a guy literally riding on snow on the website. It has a 1,000-watt motor, times that by 2 because it is a dual motor scooter. We're gonna go take these things out for a spin, but I've ridden it already and I'll tell you, it is truly exhilarating. Ashton's gonna ride another one called the Varla Pegasus, which is a more of a commuter city scooter. We'll talk a little about that later as well, but these are great Christmas gift ideas as Christmas approaches. They're running a big sale right now. Go check it out. So we're sitting on dual suspension here, so optimized for a very smooth, beautiful ride. Let's go take this for a spin. So we just took these bad boys for a spin. Guys, these things are unbelievable.
They're so fun.
And we're whipping around on the grass over here. Golf course is closed this time of year. Whipping around on the grass, sliding out. Guys, because it's got dual motor, you can just have so much traction and rip through a lot of different terrain. Now, Ashton is riding the Pegasus. The Pegasus is a little bit different of a scooter than the Varla Eagle 1 that I've been riding, but both are incredible scooters. We'll talk a little about this one in another video, but highly recommend these as Christmas gifts for the upcoming season because my gosh, this is
so fun.
This is an adult toy, isn't it?
Yes, and they go so fast, which makes it so fun.
All right, you guys, we are back from our trip. We've been back for a little while, actually. In fact, I think I'm gonna label this the catch-up vlog because we have a lot to catch you guys up on. We've been doing a ton of stuff, but we haven't really been vlogging for the last week or so. We kind of do that when we get back from trips, take a little bit of a break, get caught up on life. We jumped right into December, but we not only jumped right into December, we went full speed into a house remodel. You guys, we've talked about this so many times, how we wanna update things in our house. It's actually happening. We kind of teased this a little bit right before the trip when we showed you guys that we bought the most beautiful mantle. Well, little update. The other night, last week, we had to go pick out a fireplace. We picked out a fireplace and we had the actual fireplace installed. That was step number 1 in getting this whole beautiful wall transformed. So this is what we've got so far. We ripped out the carpet here And then the guy came and he actually cut a little box here where he could put the fireplace in. And then we've got a guy that's coming to build out the rest. Tomorrow, yes. So he's actually gonna lift this up a little bit and then he's going to frame it, fill it in.
All of this out and he's gonna frame it all the way to the top and then we're gonna have a drywall guy come.
So the picture's coming down and he's building out the cubby as well. And then if you can see right there where it ends, he's building it all the way to the ceiling. So it's gonna be kind of just like this, just little fireplace wall. This is about how thick it is and it's gonna go all the way to the ceiling now. Then when he's done, like Justin said, the drywall guy's gonna come and then we're gonna have a guy come paint. And this wall will be done before Christmas, which we are very excited about. But can I just tell you that we've been enjoying this fireplace just how it is. It's completely unfinished, but my gosh, have we been loving this? Yeah. There's nothing like the warmth of a fireplace.
I sit here or on the ground just because it's so warm.
I know, it's the best.
I'm just a big toasty cinnamon bun.
This fireplace really puts out some good heat. And we did that background because the wall is really just going to be white. Here, let me go show you guys the mantle, because I don't know that everyone has seen that vlog. It's back here. It's hanging out in the living room right now. It's a natural stone casting, they call it. And it's gonna be so pretty. There's a few little filler pieces, and then we have a hearth that's the exact same stone material that we will be picking up on Monday. So we are going to have such a pretty fireplace by Christmas. And then we have a dumpster coming on December 27th, 2 days after Christmas. We have 1 day to clean up all the Christmas mess, put the Christmas tree away, because they're coming to rip out our floors on December 27th. Our entire main floor. The slate's going, the carpet's going.
I don't like this thing! And here's what I'm doing with it!
We are going to do LVP on the entire main floor. We are also having these arches. Well, we're gonna square them off and then we're also gonna take them out as far as we can to just really kind of open this up. This arch is gonna be expanded as well as this one right here. We don't know exactly how far out we're gonna go or if for sure we're gonna do all 3 arches until we get an electrical guy here to give us an estimate on how expensive it is gonna be to move these light switches. Unfortunately, for every single arch that we want to expand, you have to move some electrical. So,
well, that's a supporting beam, so that's probably not going anywhere.
That one's not. So we might just be expanding the other sides of the wall, but for sure the living room, TBD on those. But we are also going to put window casings around these windows in the kitchen. And then we're replacing the window casings in our family room, living room, and office. They are all this, I don't know if it's like a Victorian style or what you would call that. Ashton's like, it's so funny how excited you are. I am so excited. I think that the whole house is going to feel like a complete transformation. Like these,
I feel like we moved.
you're gonna feel like,
Fireplace.
you feel like,
One day.
you feel like we're in a new house?
Yeah.
She feels like we've moved because we have a fireplace. So Ava's as excited as I am, Ash. So anyway, we are going to replace those. We are having new window coverings. I can't think of what they're called. I'm having a total brain foggy moment. Anyway, we are getting the shades that pull down. We're gonna get motorized ones for these 4 high ones, and then just new ones for the rest of the house, which is going to make a huge difference because look how much brown there is just on this one wall. I mean, that is like an entire 2-story wall with so much brown. That part's gonna be huge. So yes, floors, windows, fireplace. What am I forgetting? Paint. Paint comes third, windows come last. So we're having the whole entire house painted. I think we decided, I was talking to a friend who's actually going to help me with the design part of this. We're gonna try to sand this. Instead of paint the railing, we're going to try to sand it down and restain it a slightly different shade, a lighter shade on the stairs. So anyway, you guys, so many things coming. Stay tuned because after Christmas, we are going to be transforming this entire house. Okay, but in other news, Landon's had a few pretty big things happening over here. Number 1,
Good one up there.
Landon, why don't you just smile for a second? What? Can you tell what's different on this boy right now, on his smile? Landon has no braces. And he didn't get his
He's the
braces.
luckiest man in the world.
I know.
You don't want to be on the braces train, let me tell you.
That's not as fun as it looks.
So Landon got his braces off for 2 weeks. $500 later, we took off his braces for 2 weeks. Now, why the heck would we do that? Let's cut over to the day when he got his braces off and we'll explain the whole thing. All right, you guys, I've got my Lando. We are here at the orthodontist today. And it's not for a regular checkup. He has no idea what is about to happen. So, Lando, one thing that you do know is that you're getting an MRI next Friday, right?
Wait, I didn't know that.
You knew you were getting an MRI.
I knew I was getting an MRI, but I didn't know next Friday.
Okay, so it's next Friday. We rescheduled it. It was supposed to be a couple of weeks ago. So you know you're getting an MRI, right?
Yeah.
So I called the other day for all the pre-registration, and she said, does he have any metal in his mouth? And I was like, well, yeah, he has braces. And she's like, well, he's gonna need to get his braces taken off for the MRI. And I was like, what? So I called the orthodontist, and they're squeezing you in because you have to get your braces taken off. You're getting your braces taken off today.
Forever?
No,
I don't understand.
just for 2 weeks.
Oh.
You're getting a little break. Your brothers are gonna be so jealous.
Whoa, that's really interesting.
So you're getting your braces off today, and you're getting them put back on right before Christmas break. What do you think about that?
Wow, I thought it was just a regular checkup.
So let's go get your braces off. The unfortunate part of that is just one more cost. We have had so many surgeries and accidents and emergencies and seizures and MRIs. And now we have to pay $500 to get his braces taken off for 2 weeks.
Look at that. Already gone.
Beautiful brackets there.
Oh my gosh. Are those bugs, Lando, that were on them?
Those are cool. Those are my entire brackets.
They were on your
Holy cow. Okay, smile. Let me see. Jeez. Oh man, look at that. Okay, by the time we actually got to Lando, there I took his braces off, man.
Yeah.
So look at that smile. Are you kidding me? Seriously, by the time that I switched Lindsay, because she has to take Ava to dance, and I was done with work, they already took them off. So that was quick and easy. They're going back on in 2 weeks. Lindsay probably already mentioned this. But for now, he gets to enjoy this.
Yeah.
Oh man, look how girls at freaking school. Landon Bingham.
Don't talk about it.
Don't talk about that. Because Landon Bingham's back, baby. A little update on me. I'm feeling totally fine now. It hasn't quite been a week. I got sick on Thanksgiving Day. Today is Wednesday. Sucks I haven't really able to work out. Didn't have a ton of energy last week, right? Friday, Saturday. You know, I was under the weather. Anyway, so now here we are Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And, you know, I don't know. Just wasn't feeling it. So this morning I went walking instead. So I'll be back at it again tomorrow. But turns on the mend, I think, too. And the thing that stinks, though, is like it's not just like a couple days after you goes away that you're back to normal. Your body's still kind of recovering a little bit. So that kind of stinks. So lingering cough, sniffles, things like that. But all in all, we're a happy group, happy bunch.
Okay, so now that we know why Landon has his braces off, his MRI is in 2 days. We're gonna take you guys along with us, so stay tuned for that. He's gonna be really brave.
I'm not very excited about it. I think you have to sit still for the whole time.
So it's not as bad as it sounds. So he's actually scheduled on Friday to have no sedation. He gets to try it without being put under. And she said that there's a technician that's with you. I actually can't go back with him. Justin can't go back with him. Obviously, we'll come to the hospital with him. But there's a technician that will be with him that will be talking to him the whole time, which will help Landon a ton. And as far as I understand it, he only has to hold perfectly still for like a minute or two, and then he can have a break. So he could like go to the bathroom if he needed to. He could wiggle, you know, all that kind of stuff. But if it ends up being too hard, we have the option of saying, okay, this is too stressful. This is too frustrating. Let's just do some sedation and it'll be a little easier. So he has both options, but he's gonna be super brave.
Yeah.
And hopefully it won't take too long.
Yeah.
I've never had an MRI before. Landon actually had an MRI when he was 1 year old. Obviously wouldn't remember that because you don't really remember things when you're one.
I only remember one thing when I was 4, and it was my birthday.
Did they have to put me under when I was 1 though?
I think they did. Yeah, there's no way a 1 year old would hold still, so they for sure put you under. But big news number 2 for Landon is that the day we got back from our trip, he had a choir concert.
Ooh.
So we gotta go back and talk about the choir concert, but I have to give you guys some details on Landon at the choir concert because so much has gone into this that it just seems like, oh, Landon had another choir concert. No, this year was a huge difference. So he went from being in a children's choir to being in a boys' choir, which means that he now learns a tenor part for 7 different songs. Now again, maybe seems like not a huge deal, right? 7 songs, yeah, huge deal. But
I thought it was 8 songs, okay?
you know what it might have been? Was it 8 songs?
It was 8 songs.
Oh my gosh, I got it wrong. Thank you, Ava. But here's the thing. So Landon has something called cortical vision, which means that if you put a piece of sheet music in front of him, it's a little bit difficult to read and process because you've got soprano, alto, tenor, bass. There's a lot going on that paper, right? Mm-hmm. So Landon learns every song by ear. So the accompanist of the choir she's an angel, and she recorded the tenor part for all 8 songs for us, and Landon would listen to these recordings and learn his part at home. He practiced every single day, and honestly, it's not easy for Landon. Okay, let's just talk about the fact that his very first semester of doing this, he has a massive surgery and has 2 casts on his legs. He was back to choir like 3 days after his surgery, no joke. I just want to paint a picture here for you guys. For Landon to be standing in choir with 2 giant boots on, trying to balance, while also trying to use his vision at the same time, which is not an easy thing, to watch the choir director, and then be able to sing his own part while 3 other parts are singing, you know, soprano, alto, and bass, and then learn all of his parts by ear and not even have any music to have as a backup. You guys, it's one of those things where, you know, you don't really realize what goes into it. You guys, this guy right here is a champ.
Yeah.
I'm pretty dang proud of him.
I'm very good at choir, and I also have very nice people in my choir.
You do. Oh my gosh, he has
Very
the
nice
nicest kids. In fact, every time I pick him up or drop him off, there's some friend there just walking arm in arm, helping him up the stairs, helping him, you know, get down the stairs with his boots on. You do. You have really awesome friends at choir.
Yeah.
Cool.
So now that you know all that went into Landon's choir concert, let's go check out a few of his songs.
Okay, so now coming back to current day real life.
Christmas sweater. Are we naughty or nice?
Looks like we're nice right now.
Show him. We've been wearing this sweater for years, but show him how you get naughty.
Other way.
Just a quick little flip of the switch.
And then when the elves are watching, whoop, we're good now.
You sit on a throne of lies.
Okay, so Ava's got a little update here for us. Tell us. Gymnastics update or tumbling update?
It's tumbling.
Which is the same thing in gymnastics, right?
Close.
Dance and tumbling.
Tumbling.
So this is a tumbling update. Okay, go.
So today was pass-offs, and there's a little paper of all the tricks you need to pass off to the next level. And I got my roundup back handspring.
Your round off back handspring.
Yeah. And my teacher, when we get a new trick, she gives us these little mugs with the starting of your name and then some candy in it. I have one more trick until I pass off.
What are you passing off?
So she got 3 of the 4. Tell him. Ariel.
Aerial, round off back handspring.
Aerial with a spot, it says that. But I have it.
And what's the last one you have to get?
She's actually so close to her aerial. still without a spot though.
What's the last one you have to get?
Round up, back handspring, right?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Round up, back handspring, and another.
Back handspring.
I'm sorry, are you speaking English?
Well, at least I round up, back handspring.
Annabelle. Hi, puppy. Do you have a Christmas bow? Show me your bow. Annabelle, show me your bow. Just wagging her tail. Okay, a couple more updates on the catch-up vlog. That's what we're calling today. Number 1, it's a winter wonderland outside. Oh, it's so pretty out here. This is Annabelle's heaven. I always talk about this, but she was born in the winter and we had so much snow that winter. She just lays down in it. She did not know how to go to the bathroom without going in snow. So when all the snow melted, she would go to like the tiny little parts in our yard that still had snow. Hi, puppy. Do you love the snow? Do you love the snow? Why is she the cutest puppy on the planet? And there's nothing that makes her happier than her bone. Where'd it go? Where's your bone?
Well, I think we lost it.
Okay, another update is we finally got to go see Brandon and Mindy's house yesterday.
Yep.
And it was awesome. Justin and I actually got to see it maybe a month ago, maybe 2 or 3 weeks before they moved in. 3 weeks before they moved in. And Justin and I got to walk through the whole thing. We were there for like 3 hours. It was amazing. We got to see every detail, every little detail that they put into the house. So it was so fun to get to see it. It's absolutely beautiful. But the kids couldn't come with us because at the time, the house was too far along and the kids' rooms were surprises for their kids. So we couldn't bring our kids because their kids couldn't come see the house at that point. So the kids have been patiently waiting because we were supposed to see the house before we left on our trip, but there was only like a day and it was super stressful for them. So we're like, it's okay, we'll just see it right when we get back. We're gone for a week and we come home, Justin sick, Turin sick, Landon sick. So we had to stay away because we didn't want to get anybody sick. So fast forward, yesterday we finally got to go see it. Ava's been asking me every single day, Mom, when are we gonna get to go see Hazy's new house? So last night we finally got to go see it. The cousins got to show, they've been dying to show their cousins their rooms. They got to see the basketball court. We got to see a little tidbit of Top Gun in the theater.
Yeah, their like seats are shaking and everything.
That was awesome, wasn't it? It's like better than a real movie theater. We got to see the swimming pool. We got to see the fire pit. It was awesome. So that's the update on us.
Yep.
Turin's been playing lots of basketball. He's feeling better. He's playing a game tomorrow. We've got Christmas parties. Justin's got his work party tomorrow night. We're pretty excited about it.
Are we going or no?
No, sorry. It's an adult party. It's
Bring us
downtown.
home some treats.
Okay, we will, promise. It's downtown at the Little America.
What's that? Like the Grand America, but...
Yeah, it's like the sister hotel. We've never been there. It's a buffet. We'll tell you if it's good. We'll bring you home some treats.
If there's any crepes, save me one, because I love crepes.
And we are meeting up with the girl who is in charge of the Hope Project. If you've been around here for a while, you know there's a special service project that we do at Christmas time because I was on bed rest with this little baby guy.
Oh, is it the one where we drop off bags? Yes. Dude, I love the hospitals where they give you slushies.
What are we doing that?
That's what you remember.
Whoa, that's good squishy.
So I don't know when we're dropping them off yet, but we're picking up the bags so we can assemble them and deliver them to the local hospital.
And I like delivering them, okay? Just the slushies a little bit more.
The whole thing started, we'll tell you the whole story on it, but I was on bed rest with Ashton and Landon for a whole month in the hospital and I received one of these Hope bags. So it's really special, near and dear to our hearts. So many great things coming up. Make sure you guys come back. We love you guys and we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.